Congratulations! You are now a proud owner of the first ever story-based board game in the country. Welcome to Veer Sever's Ramayana the game. Let's open the box and uncover the mystery. There is a board with the colorful map of India. Then there are pawns, cones, dice, boon cards, event cards, storybook, rulebook, event list, a spinner, and pencils and eraser. Okay, we know now all the components of the game. Let us look at how one should play this game. The rulebook mentions there are 3 levels of play: level 0, level 1 and level 2. Let's play level 0, which can be played by even 2 players. Open the board. Choose the pawn of your choice and its starting point. The color of each pawn corresponds with the color of the starting point. If there are 5 players or less, separate the green banded cards from the 100 event cards. You are left with 50 cards to play with. Distribute all green banded cards equally to each player. If any fraction remains, take it out of the game. Players must arrange cards in sequence as per locations along their route on the board. If a player starts in Gandharva, he or she will arrange cards in sequence of Ayodhya, Mithila, Chitrakoot, Siddhashrama, Dandakaranya, Panchvati, Kishkinda, Rameshwaram and Lanka. And the player who starts from Siddha will have to reverse the sequence, that is, Lanka to Ayodhya. Each player gets 4 boon cards. For this level, the inside of the boon card is not used. During the game, more boon cards can be won. At any given time, a player can only hold up to a maximum of 9 boon cards. Roll the dice and move the pawn from its starting point. If the pawn rolls a 6, then you are entitled for a boon card. If the number obtained from the roll of the dice corresponds with the number where the pawn lands, then the player is entitled to collect 1 boon card from the board. And you could also reach a location directly from your starting point. And if the roll is less than 6, then a player has to move that many steps and wait for his next turn to roll again and reach the location. Once you reach a location, you must drop the card of that location. One card per each round of the game. If you wish to drop more cards in that round, you must surrender 1 boon card for each additional card. During the game, the players can travel in whichever direction they like. When an opponent player drops his card in the location where you already dropped your card, then you must pick up the card you dropped earlier. To avoid picking that card, you must surrender a boon card. The player who drops all cards first will be the winner.
1.
Oh no!
Yes, I am the winner.
Now let's play level 1. This level needs a minimum of 3 players. In this level again, if the number of players is less than 5, then they play with just the green banded cards. After the players choose their pawns and starting points, each player to take one event list which says event list for 50 card game and a pencil. Each player takes 4 boon cards, 1 each from Mayajal, Roadblock, Block Action and All Purpose. Before distribution of event cards, take one card away and place it in the unknown event box. The remaining cards to be distributed as per the table at the bottom left of the board, where the number of cards each player gets depending on the number of players is mentioned. If there are 4 players, the number of cards distributed is 10 each. Each player marks the cards he or she has on the rear of the event list using just one of the boxes. The game begins. First player rolls the dice and moves towards the event location of his choice, followed by other players. Once at a location, the player must ask for a card that he does not have. To ask this question, the player can check the front of the list where all 50 questions with locations are mentioned. Any player who has the card must hand it over, and the player who won the card must place it open on the table for all to see. The player who has just won the card is also entitled to collect an event card from the card's leftover distribution box. If no player has that card, it means the card is either in the leftover box or it must be the unknown event. While all players are uncovering cards from various locations, the game gathers momentum and the players start attacking each other with the boon cards, placing roadblocks, using Mayajal, etc. No player can make a declaration of the unknown event unless that player has successfully uncovered a minimum of 7 cards. The player who declares correctly is the winner.
I think Rama is at Rameshwaram. It's 70. Yes, it's correct. I win.
Please also follow the rulebook for detailed rules. Level 2. In Level 2, most of the rules are the same as Level 1 except that the Kodanda spinner is brought into play. In this level, the color of the pawns and their starting points play a key role in every round. Before the throw of dice in each round, the player must spin the Kodanda spinner. If the arrow stops on an advantageous or disadvantageous position, then the throw of dice varies from 1, 2 or 3 dice. The game only has 2 dice. In an advantageous position, the player will first throw 2 dice and then 1. In a disadvantaged situation, the player throws only 1 dice and is not allowed to either pick boon cards or use them. Even at the declaration stage, the spinner plays an important role. If the player is on disadvantage, then he cannot declare. Please check the rulebook to clarify any doubt that may arise while playing.
I can declare. 2. Yes, it's 96. I won the game.
This is Diksha Nigam wishing you happy gaming and see you again soon with yet another exciting game from Veer Sivir.